Well, hello there, Robyn. This is for your birthday and Christmas and Thanksgiving and Happy New Year and all that good stuff. And there's what your pan looks like, but it won't have that lid unless you want that one. Otherwise, it'd have stainless steel. And here's what your pack of meat will look like. Now you're going to take your meat, dump it into the pan. Pan's not on. Just start to push it all down like this. It's hard to do. I've never done anything like try to do something holding a silly phone. See how filthy my stove is? Because every meal I eat comes off this sucker, so it's just a dirty old rag pretty much. Okay, then you get it all pressed out like that all along the bottom. And then we're going to kick on the flame on high. And then we're going to fry the crap out of it. Get some Maillard reaction going. Okay, now we got some good action going. So we're going to turn it down to about medium high level and continue to watch her fry. We're going to put some salt and pepper in there. Salt and pepper. And we're going to need a nice big wooden spoon, hopefully, something like that where we can use to scrape the bottom good. And we're going to want at least 2 nice big onions, pretty good sized onion. And today I'm using 2 and a piece of 1 that's sitting in there. 2 big ones, and we're going to dice them up. Then we're going to look at this. Ooh, it's starting to come through, and we're going to check it in there. Let's spin the pan now. The inside always seems to get hotter on my burner. So we're just going to let it keep going. Okay, we got some onions finally diced. That's only one of them though. Then we're going to do some big chunks too. But this meat's rolling along. And there's just a big chunk of salt. That's what that is too. Just a big chunk of salt. And then what we're going to do is check it and see what we're getting. Ooh, see there? We're getting that Maillard reaction. Caramelization browning feel. We're going to let it go for another minute. That's about it, and then we're going to stir it. Okay, we scraped it, and we got our Maillard reaction on slim pieces, as you can see. Got the caramelization going. Now we're going to put add some onions. Alrighty, now we got the onions. Got lots of onions. Look at all those onions. We're going to stir them in and continue to cook. Now we just added ground cumin, guajillo, about a tablespoon and a half, a tablespoon of ancho, a little sprinkle of smoked paprika, and lots of garlic. That's the garlic all over the top, and then all the other things are down underneath. Now it's all stirred in. We're going to continue. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to smoke it all, or to cook it, and let all the seasonings start to cook. That brings out the flavors. Cook frying them in a pan. It's about that time. And you want to continue to cook and scrape the bottom of the pan and look for stuff sticking like that. Kind of scrape on it. You don't want the spices to stick and burn, because that can ruin it. So you're just gonna continue to stir while you're scraping the bottom. Then we're gonna pour some tomatoes in here in a minute, then we'll be safe. You don't have to worry about the spices burning. Now it's time for the jovial. Jovial, guys, tomatoes from Italy. And now it's time for the Eden organic kidney beans with no salt, and you want to use all the juice and everything for it right in there. Get it stirred in. And we're going to add a couple jars of water. Okay, I just added about 2 of the tomato jars full of filtered water into here, and I put in a good amount of ketchup, a few really good squeezes. Now we're going to go with the Worcestershire. Lots of Worcestershire. This is the good stuff. Oh yeah, the real, not no the cheap garbage kind. It's got to be this. That's the real McCoy. And then we're going to put some mustard. Give that a nice good squeeze. And then we're going to stir it up. It should look about like this. And we're going to cook it for about 2 hours. So it starts to really thicken up and come all together. And we're going to leave this on medium-high until it comes to a good boil all the way around, and then we're going to turn it down and start to simmer it for about 2 hours. But you got to let it all start bubbling up real good first. See, we only got it one place so far. Okay, now we got a pretty good rolling boil going, and we're going to add the secret ingredient, West Gold from New Zealand. We're going to use about two-thirds of a stick, or whatever, 2/3 of that, 2 sticks. Put that right in there. That's the secret ingredient. Don't ever give that secret away, okay? And then we're going to stir it up and mix it and put it in the oven. For baby and me. For baby and me. And then we're going to turn it down. Not all the way to low, but to low, and then just turn it up just a little bit after low. There we go. Okay, now what I do is wait 2 hours. What I do is I set my kitchen timer for 15 minutes. That way I remember to keep stirring it at least every 15 minutes. And we're off. Okay, it's almost been 15 minutes, so we're going to stir it. Take your flat scrape and scrape along the bottom, make sure nothing's sticking. Okay, we don't got no stickage, it all feels nice and smooth. So we're going to stir it up. And then we're going to set the timer for another 15 minutes. Keep doing that. Okay, we're about an hour in. Forgot a little bit of hot sauce and some sugar. Not too much, just a little bit. Alright, we're at about an hour. 2 hours. Starting to look nice and thick. All cooked up. And there's your finished product. What I'm going to do is wait for that to cool off, and I'm going to taste it. See if the seasoning's right, if it needs more salt or not. If it needs more salt, I'll pour it back into this pot and add salt to the whole pot and stir it up. And there's your chili. Hope you enjoy it.